Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. That's right, you know, don't you? We say the things on here that nobody dare say. We're not little yes men like the rest of them on YouTube following all these about. Camera jockeys, pop, pop, bang. Right, thanks for liking and subscribing, sharing the videos. Right, Johnny Horsecock Nelson. What's happened to Johnny lately? He's impressing me, you know. I used to give Johnny loads of stick. When bean, run a bean, could have been, should have been, never been, baked bean, creepy bean, beanie, a Rumpelstiltskin. We were on to you 28 years ago. I've been on to him for years. Johnny Bean, a lot of them, Eddie Hills. But now that Eddie Hills has left Sky and Bean's no more at the helm of the ship, Johnny's blossoming. I'm impressed with him lately. He's like not talking utter rubbish. He's not coming out with statements like Carlos Takam is like Evander Holyfield and George Foreman rolled into one. And I fear for Anthony Joshua in this fight against Takam, even though Takam took the fight at 12 days' notice. Yeah, we remember all them one-liners, don't we, Johnny? Here's a good one. Tony Bellew is technically better than Horsec, according to our good friend Cock. So I sometimes wonder what we're going through Johnny's head back in the day. Maybe Johnny wasn't confident in his own shell. I don't know. But now that Hills has gone and Bean is no more, I'm starting to wonder if there might be something going for Johnny at Sky Sports. Who knows? Maybe Johnny's about to step over Bean's ravished body to get to the big seat. We're going to see, aren't we? We're going to see, but he's got an MBE now, and Johnny's MBE's kind of like slid under radar. I thought Johnny might have pushed it a bit more, but what I think's gone on really is Johnny's looked at it and thought, this has got to be some sort of gag. This I ain't really got an MBE, have I? Oh, well, that's how you'd think if you were Johnny, wouldn't you? Really, after all the stick he gets, you would, wouldn't you? You know, Johnny's been a good servant to British boxing, hasn't he? Really, you know, and he's been around it a long time. He's uh, he's been at Sky what 15 stretch, has he? Been there years. He's held that job down. Probably the only job he's ever had in his life. That it's not a job though, is it? Really, it's not a job. You're just talking about boxing, aren't you, all day? You know, it's a bit mad, but what can you do? It's one of them things, isn't it? But we wish Johnny all the best, and I think that his MBE has gone under the radar. Like I said, why? I don't know. I can't understand. I can't understand why it's gone under the radar. It's madness. Utter madness. But we're talking about Manny, a British, European, and a world champion. 14 defences of a world title. Right. I know cruiserweight's a division that's not very popular, and when Johnny started, it was 13 stone 8, and it went to 14 stone 4. They're not light heavyweights, and they're not heavyweights, so they're not in glamour divisions. They're in a division called cruiserweight, which is 25 pound north, and a light heavyweight. And, we're talking about a guy that's held British cruiserweight title twice over 8 years and two-time European champion. You know, he's not a mug, but all them defences. So we can't just say he got in because of Sky as well. Maybe a little bit, but 14 defences. Come on. I'm going to reel you some guys off here, right? There's some world champions. Usually can reel off about 25 or something in the last 25 years or something. Let's see if we can do it. Galahad, Kid Galahad, Anthony Joshua, Barry Jones, Gavin Rees, Tyson Fury, Richie Woodall, Alex Arthur, Robin Reed, Clinton Woods, Glenn Catley, Scott Quigg, Callum Smith, Tony Bellew, Enzo Maccarinelli, Liam Smith, Anthony Collar, Ricky Burns, Josh Warrington, Lee Wood, Billy Joe Saunders, Andy Lee, Jamie McDonnell, Scott Addison, Nathan Cleverly, ABI Junior Witter, Kel Brook, Lee Selby, David A, Ricky Hatton, Sonny Edwards, Daniel Dubois, you know, all those guys there, right? George Groves, James DeGale, all of them. Nazim Ahmed, Joe Calzaghe, Carl Froch, Johnny Nelson, Lennox Lewis. All them guys there's over 40 world champions there. But Johnny Nelson, Nazim Ahmed, Joe Calzaghe, Carl Froch, and Lennox Lewis are the only 5 out of them 40 guys. Right? A Coley in there as well, Billum Smith. They're recent champions, aren't they? But out of them 40 or 40 plus world champions there's only Johnny Nelson, Lennox, Calzaghe, Froch, and Nazim Ahmed. They're the only ones that have actually won 10 title. Sorry, they've actually won a minimum of 10 world title fights for a genuine belt, 10 world title wins or more, right? They're the only ones now. Nazim, Calzaghe, Froch, and Lennox have all had awards off the royal family, haven't they? And Johnny, but they've also had Hall of Fame careers. Now Johnny's not in Hall of Fame. He's got his MBE. Don't be surprised if Johnny Nelson's not in the Hall of Fame in the next 5 years. The simple reason being is really simple, really. He's got his MBE. He's won a minimum of 10 world title fights, minimum. And he reigned for quite a few years. I know people keep having a pop, don't they, in it, because it's cruiserweight division. It's not a glamour division, but he's got 4 wins over world champions, just like Tony Bellew, Tyson Fury, Clinton Woods, Robin Reed. You know, so he's up there. It's not Johnny's fault that he's built differently to everybody else. You know, being a cruiserweight and most popular fighters fight at heavyweight and light heavy. He's like an in-betweener, isn't he? So will he get in Hall of Fame? I reckon he'll get in Hall of Fame. He's got an MBE. He's been in media years. 2-time British champion, 2-time European champion, 7-year reign at world champion, 14 defences. Listen, he's destined for Hall of Fame, whether you like it or not, or whether you think his belt's glamorous or not. He's destined for Hall of Fame. Chris Eubank Sr. only beat 4 world champions, and he's got over 10 world title wins. And I think he's got an MBE as well. So maybe he might go in Hall of Fame one day as well. Maybe Johnny might have to wait a long time like him, but I think eventually he'll get in Hall of Fame, Johnny Nelson. That's just my opinion. I'm just a bit surprised that hardly anybody's speaking about Johnny's MBE. It seems to have gone under the radar. I'm surprised he's not pushed it himself. Although maybe he thinks it's a bit too good to be true. I don't know, but I think it's well deserved, considering he had a terrible start to his career and he stuck at it. So I think a lot of credit has to be given to his trainer and to himself for sticking at it. Because for him to stick at that, he must have been no good at anything else if you're getting knocked about at the beginning of your career. So I commend that. All right, and I'll give Johnny some stick, but I'm going to give him an heads up on this. Well done on your MBE career, Johnny Nelson, aka Horsecock. Pop, pop, bang. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Peace out.